Hi guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel. Today we have a very special video for you. It's the start of our FC25 Road to Glory, which we are now naming the Yearbook Challenge. Okay, so what is the Yearbook Challenge? This is a brand new style of Road to Glory that consists of 6 fundamental rules. The main rule of the RTG is that we can only use one player for each calendar year. So only one player from the year 1999, 1998, 1997 and so on. We will not be using FIFA points in this RTG, however I will further mention this later in the video. I have chosen marquee players that will represent each year in the yearbook, which I will show you shortly. If we manage to obtain one of these marquee players, we will be able to add an extra player from that calendar year to our squad. If we obtain all of the marquee players from one page in the yearbook, we will be able to use any amount of players from those years. However, each of the marquee players must be in the starting 11. And last but not least, let's have some fun with it. You will have just seen the yearbook scrolling through. If you want to see any of the players in further detail, feel free to pause the video at that point. And with that, let's get right into it, shall we? First things first, I went ahead and set up the club. I went with the English nation for the starter pack, and we pulled Chris Smalling. So, not a great start, but there we go. Our lone player, we went with Alessia Russo for the striker position. Then it's down to the kits, so we went with the women's Manchester United kit for the home kit and the Manchester City away kit, and then we got the few rewards and the messages, clearing through all those. And then I actually wanted to go through to my game settings just to make sure all the settings are carried over from my PlayStation account, because I'm playing this year on the PC. So next I changed the name of club and switched it to the Yearbook Challenge. I went into the store, picked up this unassigned, all the kits, badges and the 2 Evos, claimed those, and we had a Pepsi pack, so we've got a free 400 season pass points, so we'll take those. And then we've got a few extra packs, one of them being the Maradona, which we'll get to next. I first just wanted to clear through the single draft tokens, and here we go. So we straight away got Maradona, who is the 1960 marquee player. So that'll be the first one we can tick off the list. So we'll send him straight to the club, and then we've got a few more packs. So the lone player reward pack, we've got a lone Bellingham, and then we've gone for Heung-min Son on 10 games. I think he was probably the best option out of the few that it gave you the choice of. Next we had a couple of evolutions waiting for us, so we got the Power Shot Evo from the Founders rewards, and then we had the untradeable Origin Hero pack, so this could have been a very good player for us. But we've got centre mid, English, Women's Super League, and that's Farrah Williams. You know, it could have been worse, I'm not too fussed with that one. She will go straight into the team as our holding centre mid. We had a few more draft tokens to claim, so we've picked those up, and then we've gone straight through and had a look at our preview pack, which was nothing great, so we are not going to be buying that pack. And then from that straight away we had a few objectives to claim, so we went ahead and took those. Every little helps at the moment. Next I wanted to take a look at the evolutions we have. So first things first, I wanted to look at Maradona. Which option was I going to choose? I thought about it. On my main account I chose the striker option. On this one I think I'm going to go for the right wings. So that's Maradona now sorted. I wanted to have a look through the other evolutions, especially the ones that are expiring, and there's no free ones expiring, so I think we're happy to let the other ones go. I then went back into our team and changed the team name, and we set apart our first team. So we put the best players we have into a squad and just check their date of births really. And as you'll see, we switched to a 4-3-1-2 formation, and eventually we have a full squad apart from one centre back and 4 players on the bench. So we went ahead back into the objectives to see if we had any more packs available from doing all that squad building. We had a few chemistry styles and a couple of 78x2 packs. So again, checking each player just to make sure there is anyone I can use. And then the second one, we ended up with an Inform. So this is Inform Consential, and we also got a Kanji. So a Kanji will go straight into our team, and Consential will head to the bench for the time being until we switch to a formation where we can get him in the squad. We had a look again through the objectives, see if there was anything else, and we had a silver pack. So we opened that as well, just to make sure there is anyone else who can add to the squad. And we didn't get much really. I think there was one player we could add and the 500 coins. So after that I was pretty stuck. There was no real way I could get any more players apart from doing squad building challenges, but I will be coming back to those shortly. So I headed into everyone's favourite game mode, Rush. And as you can see, we cleared actually a fair amount of the rush point bonuses, but this was not a great game. We straight away got off the wrong foot and we was 1-0 down pretty much immediately, and then after that it was pretty much gates wide open for them to score. There was only myself really actually defending, so it's quite a struggle. We got away with a couple, pulled one back eventually, but at this point we was already 4-1 down, so it's a pretty quick game this one. With the scoreline heading in a nice 8-2 loss, we straight away moved on to doing something else pretty quickly, and we looked at the objectives and we pulled a couple more packs. We got the 81 by 3, and this just gave us 3 little players, but I think Stefan de Vrij may be making an appearance. So we went back to the squad just to make sure there was any other players that we could add in, and then we headed off into the transfer market to buy our first player, and that player is going to be Lamine Yamal. Unfortunately at the minute he's going to probably sit on the bench until we can fit him in the team, but it's great to have another player ticked off the yearbook. So here we are with another player pick, 80 to 85 overall for the goalkeepers. And then here we are looking at Yamal, 600 coins on bid, and we're left with 100 coins in the club. But here we are, Yamal's here, so we'll complete him off the yearbook, and then we'll add him straight into the team. And here is a look of the team now that we've got a full squad. Here you can see each player's date of birth, just to make sure that we are playing with a different player from each calendar year. We've got Maradona still on the Evo, a couple of loans in there as well, but it's great to have a full team. And then now it's time to look at the actual tactic for the squad. So we're going to play a 4-3-1-2. It's not a formation I've played a lot of this year, so I thought I'd give it a try right now with this team. We switched a few of the roles across, and I noticed a lot of the players that I want to use don't have the roles I want, so that might be a problem, but we'll cross that bridge if we come to it. And now it's time to add the assignments in for each of the players, and I noticed Farah Williams actually had pretty good stats for a lot of the assignments, so she pretty much went on everything really. At this point I wanted to go back to evolutions just to see if we have any extra players. I noticed Akanji fits straight into strategic shift, but I wanted to keep that for the time being. Then we went back to the objectives, pulled another pack through there, and then I went to go into Division Rivals and noticed that it had pulled through my record from the PlayStation account I have, so I immediately backed out of there because I was not going to go into Division 5 with this team right now. So we're heading into a squad battles match just to get some points on the board, and cleared a lot more objectives actually. So we cleared 2 of the Carnage Upamweka objective, and then we got a few other little bits and bobs, and eventually we picked up a couple more packs and another player pick here, and we actually got Luis Suarez from that, so I'm probably going to look at putting Luis Suarez into an evolution at some point. I just need to work out which one I want to do. I double checked the evolutions again, and we've got Maradona up to 83 rated now, so we're just getting closer and closer to that 89 rated. On the topic of Maradona, we do have 1,600 FC points on the account. I was wondering if people thought we should use that to do the 92 Maradona, but I'll leave that up to everyone to decide. And then we actually hit one of the yearbook players from a pack. An 83 by 5 gave us Jude Bellingham, so that was a nice surprise, and he'll go straight into the team to get rid of the loan card, so that was really nice. And here we are, let's complete that. So from the first episode we've actually completed 3 of the players, which is fantastic. I know we've got the Maradona, which we were going to get for free anyway. We then went and bought Yamal, which is probably the cheapest player on the yearbook, and then we've actually hit Jude Bellingham from a pack, so that's a great start to this series. We then went ahead into the squad building challenges. As usual, we had to complete the first steps, so we knocked a few of the bronze players out of the club what we weren't going to ever use, and we opened the packs as we went just so we could recuperate the bronze cards. We picked a French manager up out of one of the bronze packs, so that was a good start as well. And then now we just need to complete the rest of them. So we've knocked another 3 out there, and we've got another premium bronze pack for it. So we open this. Again, not much there. Going to quick sell the little bits because I don't really want to clog the club up with a lot of these little kits, badges, stadium themes, whatever. So I'm just going to quick sell all those when they do come up. Again, the last squad. There was actually a bit of a purpose of doing this as well, because I want to try and get some of the extinct bronze or silver cards that are good for the Evo. We want to try and get that as soon as possible so we can get them straight into the team. So I thought we'll open the daily bronze upgrades and the daily silver upgrades just to see if there's anything in there, and there wasn't much really. Anyway, straight after doing those SBCs I went straight back to objectives just to clear any other objective we may have, so we've got a bit more packs to open. We claimed the first reward on the season pass, which was just a bunch of vanity items, and then we headed straight into the store. We have a 2-player pack, not much in there either. Coop Miners maybe gets in the team. I can't remember what his date of birth was, but I think he clashed with someone, so for the time being he'll be in the club. A couple of the bronze packs right here. Again, there was nothing standoutish, so I thought we would just skip through these as quick as possible. If you do see anyone you think would be great in an Evo, feel free to drop a comment down below. Let me know what you think. Let me know what Evo path you think they would be best in. I'm eager to hear your guys' feedback. We have a few more packs to open. A 75 plus rated player, again, doesn't give us anyone great. 78 by 3. Raum, Undav, couple of players in there we may or may not use. And then we're going to finish off this episode by just applying a shadow to Bellingham. And that's pretty much it for the first episode. I'm eager to hear your guys' feedback. On the screen now is just going to be a graphic of the team, the bench, and that's where we're looking at the moment. But thank you very much for watching. If you did enjoy the video, please like, subscribe, hit the bell icon, and I hope to see you in the next one. Ciao.